everyone, I hope you all are safe and doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I am super excited for today's video, and as you guys can see by the title of this video, today we are reviewing ColourPop. Now ColourPop is a brand I wanted to try for a really long time, and finally it's here in India and people are literally going gaga over their products, and I have got so many requests to try this particular brand out. Now honestly speaking, in India ColourPop is little too expensive. The same thing goes with e.l.f. as well, but what I would say is now ColourPop and e.l.f. they are quite similar when it comes to the price point. I have tried e.l.f. products, they're quite nice. I haven't tried the ColourPop products yet, so I can't comment on the quality or performance of the product, but when it comes to the price point, you know, they are quite similar. And also guys, I haven't purchased any of their base products, be it their skin tint, foundation or the concealer, because I already have 20 to 25 foundations lying down in my vanity. I need to go through them, and their foundation and the skin tint was quite similar when it comes to the Murmured CC serum or their BB cream, or I do have their glow serum foundation, and as I already have similar products, I don't need any base products, you know, so I haven't purchased them. Now as you guys can see, these are the products that I have purchased from ColourPop. I have their blushes, their highlighter, 2 of their eyeshadows, I have their eyeshadow palette, also I got 2 of their lip products. Okay, now let me quickly do the base makeup. For that, first I'm gonna moisturize my skin, and for that I'm using this simple moisturizer. For my base, as I don't have any ColourPop products, so I'm gonna use whatever I have. For my primer, I'm gonna use this K-Beauty Illuminating Primer drops. This makes your skin look really glowy and juicy, which I absolutely love. For my foundation, I'm gonna use this L'Oreal Infallible 32-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm just gonna use my finger today. I'm gonna pat it into my skin like that. This is a puff I have purchased from Amazon recently. I've been using it to blend my base products, and it performs so well, and this is so inexpensive, by the way. I will try to link it in the description box, so do check it out. Next, to highlight my under eyes, I'm gonna use this K-Beauty concealer. This is in the shade 120p Light. I'm just gonna use a very small amount on the highest points of my face. I'm gonna take the same sponge and blend it out. Look at that, how beautifully it blends your makeup. Before we dive into the ColourPop makeup products, let me tell you, I am already done with setting my eye area. I have used this K-Beauty loose powder, and also I am done with my brows. I've used this L'Oreal Paris Brow Artist Genius Kit. For eyeshadows, I've picked 2 of the ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows. I have in the shade Frog and Rooftop Cocktails, and also I picked up one of their eyeshadow palette, which is called Deja Brew. Now this is the palette I absolutely love because of the color scheme. I mean, look at the colors, how beautiful they are, and I don't have anything like this in my collection, so I thought of getting this one because this has some taupe coffee brown kind of shade, which is perfect for winter. And also I got these 2 shades called Frog and Rooftop Cocktails, and look at them, how pretty they are. Now I love the feel of it. When you touch it, it feels like cream, you know. Wow, look at that. And this feels so cushiony. I have never tried something like this before. This is very soft. I mean, look at that. Now let me try the shade Frog, and it comes with the same formulation. This is so buttery. I mean, look at the shades. And this is how the swatches looks like. Now let me swatch a couple of shades from the eyeshadow palette, which I am so excited about. The mattes are really pigmented. I love the shimmery shade as well, but this one looks a little muddy. Now let me try a few more from this palette. Swatch it here. Okay, let's create a simple eye makeup look. First, I'm going to take this beautiful shade and I'm going to apply it on my crease as a transition shade. As you can see, the matte shades are pigmented yet blendable. They don't look patchy or blotchy, and they blend beautifully. Next, I'm taking another matte shade and applying it on my bottom lash line. Now taking the shade Brew Me Baby and applying it on the outer portion of my eyes to add some depth to it.
Lastly, taking the Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Rooftop Cocktails and applying it all over my eyelid.
I'm yet to try the shade Frog, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna apply it on the inner corners of my eyes, and also I'm gonna take it a little bit here. I just wanted to look a little subtle, you know, so I'm just blending it out a little bit, not too much. And let me tell you, once these eyeshadows set, they set and they don't move, okay? I'm adding a little bit of the shade Rooftop Cocktails right here to add a little bit of oomph to my eyes. I'm already so impressed with this particular shade. Eye makeup is complete. I'm so in love with the way it has turned out. Oh my god. Now let's move on to the cheeks. For that, I've got two of their blushes and also I got their highlighter. Now I've got two shades, Both the Suit and Between the Sheets, and also I got one of their Super Shock highlighter in the shade Flexitarian.
Let's start with the shade Both the Suit.
Even for the blush, it comes with the same putty sort of a texture. It's so lightweight, it's cushiony, and I have never tried something like this before, you know. It's very cushiony and I love the texture of this. It's a little different than the eyeshadows. The eyeshadows are more soft and creamy. This is also creamy, but it is a little different than that one. It looks like a cream product. It looks like a putty, cushiony cream sort of a product. I hope you guys can see. And then I have the shade Between the Sheets, which looks like this. Wow, oh my god, I love the texture of this one. I hope you guys can see the shades. Today I want to try the shade Both the Suit. So first I'm gonna take a little bit on the brush. I can see a little bit of color right here, but I'm not really happy with the pigmentation, so I don't know this is dry or the formulation is like that. So let me try with my finger. Yeah, now I can see the color. I think you are supposed to use your finger to apply it, because with the brush it's not translating that well and it's not heavily pigmented. It looks a little dewy as well. It has a sheen to it. The shade Both the Suit, and now I'm going to try this particular shade, which is called Between the Sheets. I think this is a little more pigmented than that one, so let's try it on this side of my face. So first I'm going to try it with the brush. Let's use my finger. Now I can see some color. Do you guys see that? Both of these colors are so pretty. I don't know which one to pick. I think this is looking a little better on me because I have warm undertone. This is also looking really pretty, and this gives a little bit of glow to the skin, and this is a little towards the matte side. Also I'm gonna apply a little bit on my nose. Now let's move on to the lips, and I have two lip products right here. I have one of their Lippie Stix, and also I got their Just a Tint lip crayon. So let's get started with this lip crayon because I have already tried it twice. So I'm gonna also share with you my thoughts on this particular crayon, and this is in the shade Agogo. By the way, I've saved the best for the last, which is the highlighter. I'm gonna try the lipsticks and then I will move on to the highlighter.
I love the color formulation and how beautiful it looks on the lips. It literally glides like a butter and very moisturizing on the lips.
This is how the shade looks like. This is how it looks on my lips. This is quite creamy, balmy. It feels like a lip balm. Now this retails for 7.99 rupees and it feels exactly like a lip balm. If you try any of the Nykaa lip balms or any tinted lip balm, it almost feels the same. But 7.99 for this, I think it's a little steep. And the name says it's just a tint, but it doesn't leave any tint on your lips, okay? I bought this because I wanted a little bit of tint on my lips. I thought this is going to be a little bit of, you know, those tinted lip balms that's gonna leave a stain on your lips and that's gonna go for a really long time. But unfortunately this doesn't leave any stain on my lips. It stays on me for about 1.5 hours or so. If I eat or drink anything, this goes off completely. This is not transfer proof. I have so many lip balms and those costed me around 150 to 200 to 250 rupees that performs exactly the same. Also they are more hydrating than this one. This is not long wearing. It doesn't stay on my lips for a really long time. It doesn't leave a tint on my lips. It doesn't give that immense amount of hydration. Yes, this is moisturizing. As you guys can see, it's balmy, but it's not extraordinary, okay? Now, as I've purchased it, I'm definitely gonna use it, okay? I'm not gonna throw it away, obviously. I wish I had tried their lip gloss instead of this one. Next, I got the ColourPop lipsticks in the shade Parker, and this is what I'm having on my lips right now. I am so in love with this particular shade. I am super happy with this particular shade, and I love how it looks. Now, I haven't tried it before, so I can't tell it's long wearing or not, but I love the formulation, how it looks on me. It's not, you know, drying or sticky on the lips. I love that it's very creamy and it glides on so beautifully. I'm gonna look at the shade. I hope you guys can see the sheen, right? It's so creamy, so beautiful, and I love the packaging of this. I'm gonna look at that. This also retails for 7.99 rupees, but I got it on 10% off. So if you ask me, is it worth the money? I would say yes. This is very creamy, this looks beautiful, it's very comfortable on the lips, and you have so many shades to choose from. So I am in love with this particular lipstick. I wish the price was a little less than what it is right now. These products were supposed to cost you around 500 or 600 rupees max, so that's a bummer. Otherwise these products are good. I'm not saying these are bad. Okay, now the last and the final product, which is the ColourPop highlighter. I was most excited for this one. I wanted to try this for a really long time. So this is in the shade Flexitarian. They have also launched another shade which is called Lunch Money. I also wanted to get the shade Lunch Money. Now Lunch Money is more of a golden shade and this is more of a silver champagne shade as far as I've seen the swatches, and I wanted to get this one because I already have the K Beauty highlighter which is more of a golden shade. Then I have the Keto highlighter which is a pure golden shade. So I wanted to get a little different shade, so I got this one. And this is, oh my god, do you guys see that? This is so smooth. Wow, dude, this is super pigmented. As the name says, this is super shock highlighter. This is super blinding. If you use this, people can see you from the moon, okay, that you have applied a highlighter. I love the formulation of this. When you run your finger on this now, it feels so good. I can do this all day. It's so satisfying. Look at that, dude. So pigmented. By the way, this looks more of a silvery shade, you know, more than a champagne shade. This is a silvery highlighter. It's not champagne. I was expecting a champagne shade, but it's so pretty and so blinding. I would pay even 5,000 rupees for this highlighter. Totally worth it. Let me add a little bit of tint on the inside. By the way, did I mention that this has a little bit of fragrance to it? And it's so yummy. Very pretty, no? Now it's time to give you my final thoughts, and let's get started with these eyeshadows. So I am totally in love with this particular shade which is called Rooftop Cocktails, and this is so beautiful. This is what I'm having on my eyelids right now. It's so pretty. Also, I absolutely love the shade Frog. It's so beautiful, so blinding. It's best for inner corner highlights. Also, you can apply it all over your eyelid, and this is totally worth it. Then let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. This is so beautiful. I am in love with the shades. Now, as I mentioned, I don't have anything in my collection like this, so I thought of getting this one. I love the shade range. Also, I love the matte shades. They are so beautiful, and as you guys can see, these are cool tone shades, but fortunately they are not muddy on my eyelid. They don't look patchy. They are quite blendable, and these are not chalky, and it blends beautifully. It looks really nice on the skin. I've also loved the shimmer shades right here. They're so pigmented. I will definitely create some other looks with this particular palette to try it even more. And I don't like this particular formulation. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe this is a different formulation and you are supposed to apply it differently. Other than this one, all of the shades are really nice. They are pretty, they are blendable. This particular shade is a little muddy and it doesn't have any pigmentation to it. Otherwise, this palette is totally worth it, and I absolutely love it. Now let's talk about the blushes. Oh my god, I love the formulation of these. First of all, they're so pigmented, they are blendable, they look beautiful on the skin. As you guys can see, this is what I'm having on my cheeks right now. This is in the shade Birthday Suit on this side, and this is between the sheets on this side of my face. They are very pretty, but these don't translate that much if you use a brush. And these are supposed to be a cream to powder product, so when you touch it, it looks like a cream, but when you apply it on your skin, it turns into a powder formulation, which I absolutely love, and these are totally worth it. Coming to the highlighter, I have already mentioned that even it costed me 5,000 rupees, I still would have purchased it because I love the formulation, I love the shade and how it looks on my skin. I mean, look at that. It makes the skin look wet, you know. It's very beautiful. They are blendable. It doesn't have any chunky glitters to it. It's very even and it looks really nice on the skin. Now, I don't know you guys can see or not. I have a little bit of texture right here. It doesn't emphasizes that much, which is a great thing. And overall, I love this particular highlighter. This is the best purchase. By the way, the first time I received it, it came shattered, so I had to launch a complaint on Nykaa, and they have now replaced it, and I am super happy with this particular product. These are quite, you know, soft, so whenever you are traveling, you have to be careful, otherwise this might break, because these are very soft and cushiony. So yeah, be a little careful when you are traveling, or it, even if it drops from your hand, this is going to break, you know. So that's that. Otherwise, this is a great product to have. Now let's talk about the lip products, and I was also really excited for these two products right here. And as you guys can see, I'm having both of them on my lips right now, and don't get me wrong, both of them are really nice. Okay, when it comes to the price point, I think it's a little towards the higher side. Otherwise, these two products are really nice. This is more of your lip balm, you know, your everyday sort of a product that you can apply and go out. Otherwise, this is a really nice product. It's balmy, it doesn't stay for a really long time. It's a creamy product, so it's not transfer proof. This is really nice. It's a nude shade. It looks beautiful on my lips. I love the formulation and texture of this one, and also it applies really well. It glides beautifully. Now, if you ask me to recommend some of these products, I would definitely recommend you the blushes. They are beautiful. Definitely try out the highlighter. It's my favorite. Also get the eyeshadows, especially this particular shade called Rooftop Cocktails. It's so pretty. Look at that. I would highly recommend this particular shade. It's so beautiful. First of all, I love the formulation of this and the color. This has a blue, a pink, purple and a green shade to it. Okay, it looks very pretty. So yeah, definitely give this one a shot. Absolutely love it. They are totally worth your money. So far, these products are so good. They have costed me around 7,000 rupees, I think. Not 7,000 exactly, 6,000 some 700 or something like that. So overall, it was a great purchase. They are totally worth my money, and I'm definitely gonna use them. None of them was total failure. So that's a good thing, and I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you do, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit on that notification bell so that every single time I upload a video you will get notified and you don't miss out on anything. Do subscribe to my channel, you guys. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will help me a lot, so please consider subscribing and join my fam. It would mean the absolute world to me. All of the product details, links, everything is mentioned in the description box, so don't forget to check that out, and definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to know that. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I will see you soon in my next one. Bye.